Hi, welcome to SolidWorks 2014 tutorial. I want to do the Hitzeschutzblech, which I did before in the other programs. First I need some planes. So, need a plane with a distance to that one. First one should be 400. Okay, next one should be 800. And the next one should be 1000. Okay, so now I got my 4 planes. Next I need a sketch. So go for a sketch on that plane. And this should look like this. Give it some dimensions. This should be 500. This should be 500. Then there should be some fillets and angles, so maybe first I do one angle right here. This should be 60. This one should be 60 as well. Then add some relations. This one and that one should be collinear, and this one and that one should be coincident. Yeah. Then I need a fillet or add another. This should be vertically aligned, and then go for fillet. This should be 200. Yes, I'll make it a smaller one. Let's say make it 50. Okay. Then I need to width 30 on these and on that one. Okay, and then I need a distance between these two elements, and this should be 200. And then I could change this one to 200 as well. Okay, that's my first sketch. It's fully defined. So I can now make some copies and proceed. Now leave the sketch and now make copies of it and paste it onto these planes. So I want to make a copy. Therefore, just use Ctrl and C and Ctrl and V and Ctrl and V and Ctrl and V. Now these sketches are not fully defined, because if you copy the sketches you will lose some constraints, especially the constraints to the axis system. So I might hide this one and this one and that one and edit this one. So let's take a look. I have to add some relations. This one and this one should be collinear. The center point should be vertical aligned to this one, and that line and that point should be coincident. It's still underdefined. Yes, of course. Let's take a look. That's okay. That's okay. Of course I lost the dimensions to the center, so I need one dimension here, 500, and another one right here, 500. Now change the angles to 6.5, 6.5. Radius should be 160, and the distance should be 200, still 200. Okay. It's fully defined. I can leave the sketch. Now maybe hide this one and show this one and edit it. Look normal to the sketch plane, and again I have to add the relations and the dimensions. So this dimension should be 500, yes, and this one as well. And now add relations. The center not the distance. That's odd. At relations, at least this line and that line should be collinear. That point and this line should be coincident. And the center point and that point should be not, no, this one, that's the center point, and this point should be not coincident, that's wrong. Maybe I remove this one so I can go for the center point, and this point should be vertical aligned. And what's missing? Yeah, of course, just deleted dimension, and it's fully defined. So now change this angle to 80, this one to 80, the radius to 130, and the distance should be 90. Yes. Leave the sketch, hide this one, show that one, edit it, and again add some relations. This line and that line should be collinear, this point and that line should be coincident, and the center point, which is right here, it's not the distance. It's really hard to select, so I'll remove this one again, the center point, and now I have to take normal view, and that one should be vertical. And I need, of course, the dimensions. And 500. It's still underdefined, yes, because I deleted one dimension. That dimension should be 200. Now change the values. That's 120. This one is 85. That one is 85. And this one should be 80. And leave the sketch. Now show them all together. Yes. So I got my profiles. Now I want to do a loft, which in this case is called Lofted Surface. Okay. So that's the first profile, second profile, third one, and last one. This looks pretty good, so I just confirm it. Yep. Nice. Then I need another sketch, now on this plane. And take a normal view to the plane. Okay. And I might hide this for a while. And I need a sketch line, right? Something like this. And And I could do it with fillets or with circles. I will do it with circles, doesn't matter. This one and another one. Okay, give them some dimensions. This should be 400. That should be 400. Distance should be if possible. Just try to catch I could make a distance to the plane as well, doesn't matter, 50, and that's 50. Now let's move these circles. Okay, now add some relations. That line should be tangent. This one and that line should be tangent. And these two circles should be tangent as well. Yes. And maybe the distance between the circle center and that plane could be, let's say, 400. Now add some relations. This point and that plane could be coincident. This point and that plane could be coincident. Same over here. Coincident and coincident. Then trim. So let's go for trim, and I want to remove this, that, these, and of course yes. Now leave the sketch, and seems this one distance is wrong. Yeah, so we'll edit it again. This one should be, not to that one, that's 400, so this one should be 200 to the second plane. That's more like it. Okay, let's move on. 2 more sketches are needed, and there should be one sketch on this plane. Okay, and this looks maybe like this, and I need one line for reference. Okay, then give it some dimensions. This should be 20. There should be a fillet. This should be 40. Okay, and some relations, this one and that. Point should be what? No, I don't need the sketch point of sketch 2. But I want to have the plane that's this plane, and that point should be coincident, and this point and same plane should be coincident as well. Then I need some more dimensions, so this one and that one should be 450, and center point, and again that point should be 200. Sketch is fully defined. Then I would need a copy, so I will copy it by Control C and insert it into that plane, Control V. So I suppose that's the wrong one. Yes, just undo it, and that's this plane. Okay, maybe hide this one and edit the second one. Take a normal view. And of course I lost the constraints and the dimensions, so this should be 200. This should be 800. Nope. I already got this one, and I need some relations. This point and again that plane should be coincident, and this point on the same plane should be coincident as well. Now it should be fully defined. Here I could, yeah, it's fully defined because construction lines don't matter, so leave the sketch. And show this one. Okay, so now I can go for my surfaces. So now show the surface. First I want to split it in two parts, so I will use a trim, and the trim tool should not be this one but this. Should be standard, not split all. This should be the tool, and I want to keep this side and confirm. Okay. Now I might hide these planes and maybe these sketches as well. Yes. Now I need some extrudes. I go for extrude with this sketch, make it 500, confirm it, make another extrude with this sketch, 500, and another one with this one, and confirm it. Now I want to use my surface trim tool in a very convenient way. So let's go to trim surface. I want to trim all surfaces, and I want to use all surfaces as trim tool. So I changed this from standard to mutual and to split all. And this surface, that surface, this surface, and that surface, they should all be tools. And now I select the faces, the partly faces which I want to keep. So that's this small part, that part, this part, this part, this part, and this one, and that one. Confirm it, and now just hide the extrudes, and I got a really nice surface. Okay, now let's make a sketch on that plane. Look normal. Then I need a circle, and I need some dimensions. From here to here it should be 800, and from the center to this one it should be 200, and diameter should be 15. That's a small one. And now I want to trim that surface with this sketch. So standard, natural, sketch 9 is already selected, and I want to keep this, of course. And I got this small hole. Okay, then I need a small loft, therefore I need another plane. So I need a plane with a distance to that one, and the distance should be I think it's 10. Yes, confirm it. And then I need a sketch on this plane and on that plane, so I go for this plane, make a sketch, look normal to the sketch plane, it's just another circle, and I could try to get this point, so at the relation from this point to that point, and they should be coincident. Okay, now give it a dimension, and this should be 50. Okay, now let's trim this one. It's already selected, and I want to keep again this. So I got this small hole. Then I want to copy this sketch, Control C, and insert it to my second plane, Control V, and edit it. Take a normal view. Move it up here and add a relation. Again, coincident. And now this diameter should be 30. Okay. And there should be a loft. So go for Lofted Surface between this sketch and that sketch, and confirm. Yes. But this is not as it should be, so the start end constraints should be none and none. That's okay. So just take a look. Oh yeah, I see. Maybe I move this up here and take a look. Yes, this looks more like it. Then I need a planar surface with that sketch. Confirm. And then at last another sketch on this plane, another circle, look normal, and make a circle. Yep. Add a relation, catch these 2 points, make them coincident, and give it a dimension. This should be 15. Confirm. And now trim that surface right here, the surface with that sketch. So go, that's the tool, it's already selected, and I want to keep this and confirm. Yeah, now you should knit the surfaces, this one this one and that one, confirm, and finally I need a mirror. And so I go for mirror. I want to mirror not with this plane but with that plane, and I want to mirror the complete body. So this would be this object, and I could knit the surfaces and confirm it, and my model, my Hitzeschutzblech, is completed. So hope you enjoyed this video as well. See you to the next one. The last in the series will be solid edge. Bye bye.